Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. Welcome to another day in the Pacific Northwest. The sun's actually trying to come out. Um, Today I want to talk about philosophy. Last video I talked about psychology, which is an important world for me. I've been studying it for the past 10 years. Uh, I think I just hit my 6 year mark not too long ago as a licensed clinician. So I've been in that world for a while. But psychology is actually my second love. Philosophy is my first love. Similar to the last video, though, I won't be talking about the history of it. If I did that, I would be here all day. I'm also not going to talk about what philosophy is. There's some fantastic videos diving into that, the origins, how it progressed, how the adaptations occurred. If you're interested, there's a lot to geek out about. But again, similar to my psychology video, I want to talk about what a healthy, good relationship with philosophy can look like, can be. I think philosophy can get a not a bad, but maybe a misunderstood rap because we often take it to the expanse, we take it to the void. We think of philosophy as just questioning the meaning of existence, getting to that place where nothing matters, or some people everything matters. I think people tend to find themselves more in the nothing matters camp when they take that trip. But to me, philosophy is much more than that. I mean, when I'm nerding out with my philosophy friends, we go into the expanse. It's fun. Um, I know some people like taking substance-induced trips to look at new vantage points. Some people. Um, that's fun. But talking about something we can actually put utility on, something we can actually use every day, every person can use. It's personal guided philosophy. And I think it's overlooked often, unfortunately. Similar to when I talked about psychology last time, psychology, understanding that lifts the fog. It is the unmasker. Once you spend time unmasking and understanding what's happening inside of you, the meaning you develop, the personal meaning, then lends itself to your personal philosophy. I think my best way to describe it, or rather my favorite way to describe it, is through the dimension conundrum. If you don't know what the dimension conundrum is, it basically says we live in a reality that we can't even perceive. It's kind of hilarious. Um, but we live in a three-dimensional world, but we can only perceive two dimensions. If you don't know about it, there are some incredible videos talking about it. It's very interesting, but it kind of paints the reality. We can't perceive three dimensions. We perceive two dimensions. The only reason it even looks like we can perceive three dimensions is because of light and the fact that we have feet. We can walk around and see there are four sides of a building. But if we're planted in place and we can't move, you can't see three dimensions. To me, I like that idea when describing personal philosophy because personal philosophy is very much the same thing. If you are rooted in place, you have one vantage point. You can see a side of a building. It doesn't even mean you know there's four sides of that building. The good news is there's many people in the world and we're all at different vantage points with different pictures. So we can put our puzzle pieces together. But for personal philosophy, the goal is not to put the puzzle pieces together. It's not to zoom out and try to understand absolute truth. It's just trying to understand the truth of whatever journey you're on, whatever point in time or point in your life that you're at. That's all you're trying to understand. What season are you in? Where are you at in your timeline? Where are you at in love? Where are you at in community, friendship? What level are you at? Are you on? To me, you're wondering if I'm really outside. I'm really outside, not a backdrop. Um, Personal philosophy. Yes, where are you actually at? Going through therapy is great. Like I said, it lifts the fog. But if you want to find your personal philosophy, you really need to do solo travel. You need to have experiences and experiences on your own. That's really good. What's um, gonna take shape. It's really what's gonna make things take shape and understand how you want to put these pieces, these puzzle pieces together for you. I think it takes discipline. Philosophy, again, I can nerd out really hard on it, but it's the roots. When you think of the tree of life, philosophy is the roots. It's the place it all comes from, and ultimately, it's the place it all returns to. You don't need all that. You just need to understand where you're going. Philosophy should not be the woods you get lost in. It should be the guiding light that leads you out of woods you can get lost in. If you know it and you have it, congratulations. Hug it tight, cuddle it. If you don't have your personal philosophy, I very much encourage you to explore and find it. If you need a little help, reach out to me on Instagram. I love having those conversations. I think that's it for today.